Welcome back to Module 5. Module is all about funnels. Today we're going to talk about the build an audience funnel, better known as freebie. But before, I want to make sure that we have everything that we need in order to have a successful funnel. Before we do everything, you've heard me before, you're going to hear me again. Make sure you have your free account. You can have a free funnel, free campaign, free contact and tags with your System.io free account. So make sure that you have that so you can create your funnel with me. Do your market research. Research examples of funnels in your niche, this SEO keywords. Those things are going to be very important for your funnel to be successful. I cannot help you with that because I'm not an expert in your business, in your niche. So you're going to have to do some market research, Google Trends. You can even go to YouTube and search, but make sure that you do your research. And we're not saying you copy paste the funnels that are successful, but take some ideas, especially the SEO keywords. You can take a few keywords there for your funnel to be searchable and successful. We need your offer. Right now in this video, we're going to create a freebie. So we need to have that freebie done, whatever it is. Is it a ebook? Is it a checklist? Is it a free video? However you want, whatever you want your freebie to be. But on the next training, we're going to create a sales funnel. So for that, you need to know, what are you offering? You have to set your price because we're going to create a payment plan. And for that, we have to know that. It's not the time to think about how much I'm going to charge for my digital products. We have to have all that. And it's very helpful for you to have your script. Like the first page on your funnel should include the problem, the solution you're offering, the value you're offering, and the call to action. Definitely consult an expert on this one, but it will be better for you to have a script already in a Word document done, because then you just have to copy paste, and your funnel will be done in minutes. If you start researching for the script that the funnel is going to have, we're going to take longer. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's going to take longer than it should. There are 4 different funnels here in System.io. We can create a build an audience funnel, which is a freebie, a sales funnel, a webinar funnel, and a custom funnel. That is just a blank slate for those tech savvy people that wants to create everything from scratch. If not, we have so many templates that you're going to be like, yeah, I got this. Last few notes before we start. Make sure the currency is the correct one for your country. Remember that we did that in module 1 on the settings on your profile. Again, gather basic information of your audience and your brand colors. Everything that you send to your audience, emails, website, landing pages, funnels, should follow a brand. With that, should follow your brand colors. You can create those brand colors. Actually, you can create a brand package in Canva, or you can definitely always use an expert. You can always use an expert to create a brand color and a brand package. Whichever you choose, they're going to give you some codes, and Canva will give you those codes. And I'm going to show you where you will input those codes. So you just have to do it once, and then you choose your colors, and that's it. But it's very important that you have that. Always save the changes, and please always check the mobile version as well. Okay, so let's access System.io now so we can start our funnel. Main dashboard. By now, you should be very familiar with your main dashboard. We're going to go here, funnels. I already have one funnel there for one freebie. That's one of my freebies from my other account, and I just copied the freebie here because I wanted to make sure that everything in this dummy account was working, but we're going to create. You should not see any funnels here. It should be empty. And as you can see, same concept. We just click create and choose the funnel. First thing that we're going to do is name the funnel. I recommend keep using the same name that you've been using for your campaigns, for your tags. So you haven't, you never get lost to what option to choose. So best book ever. This funnel. Your domain is going to be, well, the domain that you choose. In the event you already have your own domain, you're going to have the option here to choose your own domain as well. And here you see the 4 options that I mentioned: the freebie, the sales funnel, custom, and the webinar. Right now we're going to choose build an audience, and the currency. And the currency here, make sure that you have your currency selected. And we save. And that's it. We have our funnel. As you can see, the check mark is green, so the funnel is active automatically, even though right now it doesn't work. We can always view the funnel, which this is where you'll view your funnel once you've created it. Head back and create your funnel. But you can always view there your funnel. You can duplicate your funnel. You can share your funnel from. You can deactivate your funnel. You can change the name. And you can delete the funnel if you want. Okay, so here is the main dashboard for our funnels. Let me give you a quick rundown here so you understand what you're looking at. View funnel is the same thing. You can view the funnel as you will see that whenever you're done. Funnel settings, same thing. Marketplace offer, this is if you are going to have a paid digital product funnel and you want people from System.io to promote, to have affiliates within System.io. So people like me can promote your digital product, your course, and you'll pay commission. The first page, which is the opt-in page for a freebie, System.io calls it the squeeze page. Remember, the funnel is just a funnel. So the first one, we're squeezing people inside. Oh, System.io calls it the squeeze page, but it's just an opt-in page. There are so many templates here to choose from. So many, and they keep adding templates all the time. One thing I've learned with templates is not to overthink it. Just choose one. Choose a template and work with it. Because if you start previewing the template, let's say this one, you preview the template. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. This funnel. I love it. However, let's see this one. I love this one too. Look how beautiful it is. I love these colors. So if you're going to use a template, use one that looks easy enough to edit. Because remember, you're going to use your images, you're going to use your brand colors, you're going to use everything that belongs to your business. So don't fall in love with the colors and the pictures because you're going to change everything. Let's choose this one since we already saw it. So this is the main page. You can rename this squeeze page if you want. You can say best ebook ever. And this will be the email address that you're going to share in the event you want to send this funnel to someone, or you're going to have some Facebook ads. This is the URL path URL address that you are going to use, that people are going to use. So here you can say, oh, it's not going to let me, ebook, just to give you an example. And it's whenever you see that check mark, it's good to go. And you can copy that link, and you're going to be able to access that funnel from anywhere or use it in emails or anywhere that you want to promote it. Again, here you can see the funnel step. So you're going to be able to see the squeeze page. We're going to edit the page, and you can always change the template if you feel that is not working for you. Okay, so edit the page. And we're here. See, it looks just like the templates for the email. Remember that for email, we have editor and templates. So it looks the same. The only thing is that we have much more options here on the left for your funnel than email. Okay. We have two options when we're creating, and let's talk, remember, we're talking about freebies. So we have two options when we're creating a funnel. We can just edit this template, or we can add and remove. If you decide to just edit this template, use the same thing. You're like, this works perfectly. I can use my pictures here, change the text and the colors, and I'm not going to do anything else. Excellent. So let's start. Here in system.io, you're going to see that you're going to have sections and rows inside the sections, and inside the rows, you can have images, text, and menus and different things. Okay, sections, rows, and items. Remember that. So it will make sense whenever you're making changes to your page. So let's choose this one. Let's say that you want to change the background colors for these sections. You're just going to click on this section, go here, and with your brand colors, you're going to paste the code here. Let's say this is the color. This is your brand color. Let me choose another color. Let's say yellow is part of your brand colors, and that's the one that you like. And for that area, and it's your brand colors. So you don't have to be copying and pasting the colors all the time. You see where it says your colors, you just click here, and that's it. It's saved there for every single thing. The colors, the brand colors are going to be there on where it says your colors. So let's say here on this section, you also want that same brand colors. You see it's there, you just use it, and that's it. You don't have to copy paste anymore. It's going to be saved there forever, unless you change your brand colors, and then you have to change it. So perfect. This is a brand color. I think this brand color is so bright. Let's choose another one. It's like so bright. Yeah. Let me do that. This is better. A little bit less. Perfect. So if I want to change this image, I just choose the image. I click here so it's deleted. And then either I select the file and upload, or if you have images already uploaded, you can choose one. And that's it. And oh, I wanted that image, undo, and then you have it. Here, these are links. Okay, so if you want your funnel to have all this on top, I don't recommend, because remember, especially a freebie funnel, the less information that you have, the less distracted your customer is, more focus is and just give you their names and emails. However, it's up to you. It's your audience, you know them better than me. If you're going to have your website about services, press, portfolio, or however, let's say you're going to keep about, so you add the link here from your about page on your website. You can select to open in a new window, which definitely recommend. And if you have a submenu, services, you don't have services, you have products. It's as simple as just change it here. And again, link here, opening a new window. You're like, press, I only have about, product, blog, and contact. So press, I don't need it, delete. Portfolio, I don't need it, delete. And that's it. And remember, save changes. That's it. My heading is done. It's done. Let's say I want more space between menu items, or less space and more space. I just move this here. Let's say I want a bigger font size. The font type, if you want to change the font type. The menu items text color, let's say you want it to be red. I don't know. And other option. The item color, this is for this one right here. And if you want an underline color as well. Margin and padding. So you see, we see a box here. This is a row. The margin of the row is everything outside these lines. Okay. And the padding is everything inside. Remember, like padding, like the padding they use for the boxes, inside these lines. How does this work? Let's say you want this space to be bigger. You just move it. You see how it goes down. However, let's say you want this space right here to be bigger. So you go down to padding, top, and then you see how the blue line stays, but the words just go down. That's going to be important whenever we're doing these things, because sometimes you're like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. So margins outside the blue lines, padding inside the blue lines. Okay, so we have that. And you're like, well, I like this whole concept. I just need to change the image. So again, go to background image, delete it, and get a new one. Simple as that. Letters, you need to edit, best ebook ever. Simple as that. As you can see, all this is Word documents, so it's same thing. You want a link to, you want all this to have a link, same thing. You write down the link here and you save. For the button, so you have a button. Let's say you want the button on the left, on the right, and on the middle. You can do much more things with the button, and we're going to do it in the next example. Same thing, margins outside. You see how it just moves. You want to edit how the button looks like, then let's say you want to say download and the words to be bigger and the line to be a little bit thinner, the type of, the font type. If you want a subtext, I don't know, don't think it twice. I don't know. Why it's not showing? Oh, it's white. That's the thing here. You see subtext. Remember, this is subtext. Now, you see, But I don't want that. Just I'm showing you. If the background color, you're like, I want my brand colors, and this is your brand colors, just change. Same thing. If the button width, you can do all the way, fill width or fluid. It all depends on what you want to do on your funnel. What else? Rounded corners. If you want it to be more rounded or less rounded, you can have different type of rounds, but you see top left to right, bottom left, bottom right. If you want shadow on the button, you can barely see it, but there's a shadow there. If you want dashed or dotted, you see how it changes, and the color of the dotted lines, you see how it changes. Again, this is based on your brand. And there's so many things. So let's save changes. And we will continue. This is another section. Again, text, you just change the text. Here you have pictures, you have 3 pictures, and you replace the pictures. You can replace what is written here. Again, the same thing, articles, if you want to read more and have them go to your blog, you will add the link here, you see? And then, hey, do you want to subscribe to my newsletter? And this is the form. And then you have your footer here. Okay, so this is how we edit a template. But let's say you're like me and you're like, for my freebie, I want the simplest funnel ever, the simplest. So you do like me. Here, you see we have elements here, which is all this, but we also have blocks. What are these? You have different templates, but let's say you check all the templates and you're like, man, I like this thing from this template, this thing for this template, and how can I put all these elements in one template? How can I do that? We have a couple of ways to do it, but Systeme.io gives you an easy one. Let's say you just want an opt-in form because this is a freebie, right? We don't want additional steps. So we go to opt-in forms, and you have a couple of opt-in forms. Take a very simple one. This one is as simple as drag and drop. You're here, you drag it, and you put it all the way to the top, or whatever you wanted, right? You can put it whatever you wanted, but I wanted it all the way to the top. Why? Because I'm gonna delete everything else. I'm gonna do a very simple funnel. There you go. Delete. I'm gonna delete all the sections. It was a beautiful funnel, but you know what? I like simple. So I delete everything. And that's it. Let's say it's done and you want to see how it looks. And this is how it looks, for example. Perfect. Let's say you want to add some features of your freebie. Here you have options. They're already done. You don't have to build them. Or you want page footers, or you have a team and you want to make sure that your team is highlighted there, or you want to welcome all the way up here. This is really good, but I want, a welcome. Hey there, I'm Jahaira. This is the best ebook ever. I'm so happy. Please opt in. I don't know what you want to do. Price plans for your sales funnels they're already done, created. You just have to input your price plan and the features. Page headers, if you like the headers that I don't. And testimonials, very important, especially on your sales funnels. They are already, the templates are created. So we're here. Again, you're like, I want this to have my brand color, it's green. And I want, let me see if you'd, full page. Well, no, actually, not full page. I lied, not in this case. Why? Let me show you the difference since I already did that. If you choose full page, let me save changes and see how it looks. See how it's just too wide, and the funnels usually they're just, so I would like medium, and you can even do small, extra small, it's up to you. The padding, shadow, everything. Okay, you're gonna change this information here, this information here. This one already has the input forms. So you click on the input forms. If you want to change this to first name, again, you just click and write first name. In this case, input form, you choose first name if you want it to show there, and you can always delete this one, which this is what I will do. Now we have to change that, right? It's too close together. How do we change that? We choose, let's do 10. You can always hear, and it's easier. Now, so they're gonna input the first name, everything else, I will leave it like that, but you can always just play around. Borders, size, everything, and save. We decided that we're not doing this. Okay, again, it's too close together. So what we do, we go to margin and we choose 10. Well, actually, I think here we're going to do a little bit more than 10. Let me do about, yeah, I think that looks fairly good. And email. Perfect. And you have to write it here, the placeholder. Same thing, email. Any changes that you want to do with the corners, if you want them square, it's up to you. The background color, same thing. If you need a phone number, you do the same. Let's do it. Let's do this very simple. If not, we're going to be here forever. Now, maybe this is, since this is your freebie, we don't want them to contact us, right? We want them to download. So what do we do? Oh, what do we do? Here, download. Download. Okay, so here you have a couple of options. You can always use download file there and give them the option. You just upload the document, give them the options that they can download the document right there. They will input first name, email, and download right there, and that's it. That's a good option if you want. The only reason why I don't recommend that is that whenever we go over and create the sales funnel, you already have a customer that is interested in your business. So on the next page, we're going to take advantage to offer a paid product. So in order to take them to the next page without giving them the download already and they're out. If they have the download, they don't care about the next page. We go and say submit form. And we tell the system that we're going to the next step, which the next step is the thank you page in this case, because we're building a freebie. However, in the next training, the next page is going to be an order form. It's going to be a thank you page, but hold up. Don't go yet. I have an offer for you. I have the best option for you. If you're interested in my ebook, my but I don't know, my course about it is going to be the best for you. Now, if you want to enable the double opt-in on this form, you can always do it. That's when people have to confirm that they register for this email and subscribed with you. And automation rules, do you remember those? Here we can add the automation rules. Remember when we were talking about the rules and how we're going to add the tag on the freebie? Remember that was the only step that we were missing, how we're going to connect the freebie with the tag and the campaign. Here's how we do that. We add the automation rules, add an action, add a tag. It's very simple, right? Add an action. And that's it. Save rule. And just like that, this funnel is connected to the tag, which the tag is connected to the campaign. So with this information here, when they click on download, the system is like, oh, tag, oh, campaign, oh, email, boop. The email is sent with the download, the email that we created with the download, the links and everything for the best ebook ever. In this case, you have a video. You can always add a video here. Beautiful thing about Systeme.io, you can have your video in YouTube. So you just add the link from YouTube and it will play here. Or if you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't know how to deal with a YouTube channel, you can always upload your file. Here, you search for your video on your desktop and you upload your file and they save it. You will again fill this out. If you want to change the colors for this check mark, is here as well. And that's it. You have your squeeze page done. If we save the changes and you want to look, you want to see how it looks, you go here and this is how it looks. Good. Remember when I told you about the mobile version? We go here, we click here, and this is how it looks. Now, right out of the bat, I'm seeing that this has to be edited. So simple to choose this and go to the margin and add. And I will add a little bit of top margin there. So yeah, that looks, and save changes. Remember, you see, it looks fairly good for a mobile. There you have it. Now, let's say you want to create something from scratch. Say you're like, or not create something, you just want to add something on in here. Very simple. You don't want a template. So you will always add a section here. And remember that sections has rows inside. And let's say you have a big image. So you choose image, drag, and drop. Simple as that. Same thing. You choose the image. Or let's say you have an audio. Let's say you have a podcast and you want it, instead of there, let's say you want it down. That's another thing. Let's say you put the section here and you're like, I prefer it to be under the main opt-in form. Here, just down. Simple as that. You're like, my podcast. So maybe you have the audio for your podcast, or maybe you have a carousel of an event because you are promoting an event. So drag and drop the slides content. Or let's say you have 3 pictures. So or 4 pictures. You take 4 columns, put it here, and that's it. You have one image, or you want to do one image, one text, one image, and one text. Or instead of text, you want bullet. And that's it. And that's it. You just replace this with your image. Just write the script, replace your image, and then fill out the bullets if that's what you want. Let's say you want Facebook comments. You just drag and place. See? Facebook comments. Let's say you want to do a survey. For example, menu, everything. Okay, so let's save this. I know it doesn't look good, but I'm just giving you a rundown so you can create your funnel. That's why I told you to have the script, because you just copy paste, change your colors, upload your images and videos, and that's it, you're done. The other option that you can do is a pop-up. So you click on pop-ups, add a pop-up, and you can say, add a pop-up here, and you can say subscribe here for my newsletter. And same thing that we did, the button. We are going to submit form, or you want to next tab, or you want to open a URL because you want them to go to your website or download a file. Same principle. Change the colors, change the way it looks, erase the subtext if you don't like it. And this is very important. We hate spam. Your email address is 100% secure. If you want to change the settings, meaning open pop-up automatically, let's say on, and you're like, I'm going to give him 1 second, or I'm going to give him 5 seconds, and it's going to show. The background color for the box, you can, the color of the button, remember your brand colors, and everything else is the same. So let's say we save this and see how it looks, how the pop-up works. So you are here. Whoop, there's the pop-up. You see? So the reading, oh, there's a newsletter about this. That, again, if your audience likes that. Not everyone likes that. So you already have your squeeze page done. Now we're going to the thank you page. Again, so many templates to choose from. This is the freebie, and today we're going to do a very, very simple thank you page. We select, we change the name if you want to. This address, email, website address, you can leave it like that if you want. You can change it, but you will never give this link to anyone, because you want everyone to go to your squeeze page because you want their email and name. Here, view funnel step, edit page. And this is a simple thank you page. You just check that everything is good. Brand colors, if you want to change this with your logo, your brand colors. And definitely I will add, don't forget to follow us in our social media. If you have social media, Instagram, if you have a Facebook group, anything that you have, I will add it here at the end like that. So you had a section. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, here it is. So I will not do this. So you see how this section is so big. I will add a row here, or even I will, well, depending if you have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, to give you an example, I will add them here. You see how close they are? You don't want them all the way here, because again, people are usually seeing the funnels on their cell phones, and if you add them like all the way here, they will not scroll down. They will not. So you want everything at the main page. And you can add here a text box to give you an example here. Here. Why is not letting me? There we go. There we go. Sometimes you just have to force it. Follow me on my Instagram or whatever you want to put. Let's say you want this to be closer. I don't think this one. I think this one is the one that I have to, yeah. So see how there we go. That looks pretty good. And then I add the logos here for Instagram, Facebook group, or Facebook and TikTok, add the link, and that's it. Save changes. One thing before I go, here, let them know what's gonna happen. Let them know, well, actually, this is pretty good, what they're saying here, but also just do like steps. Your freebie is on your way. Please check your email. If you don't receive an email in 20 minutes, check your spam folders, because you know how it is. Check your spam folders. And at the end, enjoy your ebook. Don't forget to follow me on my social media and send me your reviews. Let me know what you think. I would love to see how this ebook is changing your life. I don't know, make it personal, but take advantage of this thank you page. Always, always, always add something extra, at least your social media. In the next training, we're gonna see how we can add a paid digital product here offer, how we can add offers to this thank you page and take advantage of someone that is already interested in our products. I know this was a mouthful, it was a lot, but it's easier than you think. You just need to start doing it. Don't overthink it. Use the templates. They're there. Just replace the data, replace the colors, replace the images, and you're done. You have a funnel. Just make sure that the script that you're using has the SEO, the correct SEO, the market research. But everything else is done for you. If you're ready to create your own and build your funnel, I'll meet you in my weekly live calls, and I'll let you know, I help you how to make it look better. But here you have the templates. They're done. You just need to create your scripts. So I hope you already have your freebie funnel done. Next training, we're going to see how we create a sales funnel. See you in the next training.